after you have your slip knots and loops set up, you need to put the two sets together so that they look like this. Now, it's very important to pay attention to where the loops are and where the knots are in relationship to each other, because if something is going wrong when you start to braid your lei, it's probably because you set this part up wrong here. I know I've done that a bunch of times. It's really easy to do. So this upper loop here is actually underneath this lower loop. And also pay attention to where the knots are in relationship to each other. Now we're always going to start with the top loop. So find its little ribbon buddy here, its partner. Take the long end of it, fold it into a loop, and insert it through. Then you're just going to pull tight. Come over here. Okay, we need this ribbon. That's this one's ribbon buddy. Make a loop, insert it through, and then pull it down. There you go. That was easy, right? So what you need to do, we're always going to go with the top loop. I know that's the one we just made. That might seem weird, but we go with the top loop, take the long end, form a loop, and then tighten it down. Now, especially here at the beginning, you may have to come back and re-tighten things a couple of times. Don't worry, it'll get easier as you go along. All right, now we need to find this loop. Now, if you're ever not sure about which ribbon should I be doing, pull on it. And if you see it tighten down, you got the right one. Also, make sure you're using the long end and that you're always folding it the same way. I like to put this nice satiny side out because I have single-faced ribbon. It doesn't really matter as long as you keep it the same every single time. So just do whichever you prefer. Okay, and then pull it and tighten it down. All right, we're back to the top loop again. Same set of ribbons as we just used. So we're gonna put it in there, making sure that it stays nice and flat, satin sides out, just like that. Okay, that's the correct one. I come in here and tighten it down. Now, if you're using smaller ribbon, it'll actually be easier to keep it tightened down. I'm using a really big ribbon so that it's easier for you to see. After you do just a few more, you'll start to see the pattern developing really nicely. So this is why it's important to keep that same side always facing out so you get a nice pattern. Once you get all the way to the end, just snip your ribbon and pull the tail through on each loop, and then you can tie your loose ends in a nice bow, something like that. Most leis are about 36 inches long at least. You can make them open-ended, closed-ended, as long or as short as you like. It's all up to the occasion and whatever you're looking for.